parts ng blood. I will not make this long. So please read, Ms. Lika.
Blood has many functions, including transportation of nutrients around the body, maintaining homeostasis and the immune system. It is made up of plasma, red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets.
Okay, ang blood daw ay may apat na parts. Which is red blood cells, the white blood cells, platelets, and the plasma. So, kung nakinig kayo kanina, ano yung sinabi ni Joshua ng function ng red blood cells? Who else? How about the white blood cells? Miss Rina. How about the platelets? Miss Nine. So it says here, para sa mga hinahamit sa likod, the red blood cells carry oxygen, nutrients, and waste. Kagaya na sinabi ni Mr. Joshua kanina, ang blood red cells, sila yung nagpapump ng blood para makapag-deliver ng oxygen sa ating katawan at makapaglabas ng carbon dioxide. Maliwanag?
Yes po.
Nagigets ng red blood cells? Ang white blood cells naman, it says here that white blood cells fight diseases and protect the body infection. Ang white blood cells naman, sila naman yung white blood cells help fight off germs and para mas madali mag-heal yung mga sugat natin. Then, naiintindihan niyo ang white blood cells? Okay. Sa platelets naman, ang platelet, it says here that platelets gather at the site. Kagaya na sinabi ni Mr. Joshua kanina, and Ms. Narian, ang platelets, sila yung matigas na red sa sugat para mas madali matuyo yung sugat natin. Sila yung nagpo-protect dun sa inner part ng skin natin. Then, ang plasma, ito naman yung parts ng blood. Okay, who can recall what is the function of red blood cells? Maliban dito saan nakasulat? Okay, ikaw.
So, yung red blood cells, yun yung nagsisirculate sa buong body na nag-carries ng oxygen. Tapos,
Yan ang red blood cells, siya yung nag-carry ng blood, nag-carry ng oxygen, nutrients, and waste sa ating body. Tapos, ang white blood cells naman ay
paano siya yung lumalaban sa mga sakit or viruses or na-protect siya dun sa mga infant.
okay, thank you. And sa platelets naman, Mr. Alave,
circulate the blood and help to prevent first blockade.
sa plasma naman, sa plasma siya yung nag-carry na tatlong parts na to, yung red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. Ilang parts na rin ng blood? Tapos na siya. Ang next naman ay si Miss Jenica Malimiran. She will discuss the function of the blood. Okay, Rita?
Yes. Good morning, my name is Jenica Malimiran and I will continue the discussion about function of the blood. Transportation. Sino po ang sasagot na? Mr. Russell Lafi.
The blood carriers outer substance around the body inside arteries, veins, and capillaries. These include gases, oxygen, carbon dioxide, waste product, water, urea, hormones, enzymes, and nutrients, glucose, amino acid, vitamins, and minerals. The blood flows through the circulatory system.
Transportation of the blood carries other substances around body inside arteries. Andyan yung carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is transported from cells back to the lungs for exhalation. It's taken from the lungs to the body cells. Maintaining homeostasis, siya yung nagpupunto regulate the bodies. Regulate bodies internal environment. Gusto ba niyo na to? So, ayun. Composition of blood. Parang babalikan lang natin yung discuss din ni Miss Ishaira. Plasma. Plasma is a straw colored fluid in which blood cells are suspended. It's made up approximately 90% of water as well as electrolytes such as sodium and potassium and proteins. Ano nga po pag sinabing plasma? Straw colored. Kasi sa yung pagkaintindi kay Miss Ishaira.
Carries the three components of blood, which is the red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets.
Kaya maliwanag po ang plasma. Red blood cells, sino po gusto magbasa?
tumawag kayo.
Miss Calvin. white blood cells o leukocytes. Yun. Basta yun. Sino po gusto magbasa? Lady.
White blood cells. There are a number of types of white blood cells, although the function of all of them is to help fight disease and infection. They typically have a lifespan of a few days, and there are only 5 to 10,000 WBCS per microliter of blood. Platelets. Platelets are disc-shaped cell fragments which are involved in clotting the blood to prevent the excess loss of body fluids.
Sa madaling sabi, ang white blood cells daw po ay siya yung nagtitinag sa infection, dahil kasugat. Yung white blood cells ay yung tutulong para hindi tayo ma-infection. Nagagets? Platelets or thrombocytes. Platelets, ito daw yung pinaka-maliit na cells. These are small cells fragments that are essential to blood to protein, bone, and repair. Parang siya yung... Siya yung nagpapatid ng balay ng kasugat. Diba sa sugat, meron tayo yung natugo, diba? Kaya siya yung ating platelets daw, siya yung natulong para tumigil ang ating dugo. Okay? Hindi may sugat tayo. Dudugo siya, syempre. Itong platelets siya yung tutulong para mag-stop bleeding. Yan. Yun. Okay?
Go, go, go.
Yun lang. For overall, malaga ang dugo. So, yun. I-explain. Sunod ang mga reporters yung extinctive ability.
So everyone please stand attention to me. So first one is blood vessels. So anyone can read about this? These are tubes or channels that carry blood throughout our body. There are 3 types of blood vessels: veins, arteries, and capillaries. Each of one differs in size and structure. This will give anyone
Veins are blood vessels which carry deoxygenated or very low vessels of levels of oxygen blood back to the heart. The exception to these rules is the pulmonary vein, which carries oxygenated blood from the lungs back to the heart, ready to pump around the rest of the body. At tissue level, capillaries drain blood into veins, which are very small veins, which as they return to the heart, merge into larger veins before reaching either the superior vena cava, returning from tissues and organs above the heart, or the inferior vena cava, referring from tissues and organs below the heart. Then, the inferior vena cava is larger than the superior vena cava. These 2 large arteries merge and return blood to the right atrium of the heart.
So the veins are blood vessels which carry deoxygenated or the very low oxygen. So what do you mean by the very low oxygen? Ibig sabihin, siya yung pinakamababa na oxygen na nag-carry out sa ating pag-pump ng heart. So this is the part of blood vessels. So ang blood vessels is ugat. Alam naman natin na siya yung ugat. So she is the one that sorry. the pulmonary veins that carry out the blood back to the heart. So it circulates like this. So understand? Yes. Yeah. So the superior canva, or what we call the interior vena cava, is this, which is carry the blood back to the heart then, which paganon, which they meet up and like that. Understand? Yeah. Yun. They meet this and they circulate over the heart then. Get it. So under that veins, we have a tunica adventita. This is the strong outer covering of arteries and veins which consists of connection tissues, collagen, and elastic fiber. Sorry for that. So this is the tunica adventita. And the tunica media, basta ang tunica media is the middle. So, para siyang ganito. Di ba, ito yung ugat natin. Sa loob ng ugat natin. Yan na. Ito yung tunica media. Understand ba? So that tunica media is the middle layer and consists of smooth muscle and elastic fibers. This layer is inner and veins. Tunica media. Ano daw? Mara, what is tunica media? In terms of shape or describe.
Yes. For me, this layer is thinner. So, yung pinakamalipis.
Yeah, thank you for that. So the tunica intima this is the inner layer which is direct contact with the blood flowing to the vein. It consists of smooth endothelial cells, the hollow center through which blood flows is called the lumen. Veins also contain valves which prevent the backflow of the blood aid venous floor. So as I said kanina, they meet in this and they circulate and they back. Para lang paulit-ulit yung pag-circulate ng blood ng ating body. Okay. Understand?
Yes.
That's very right.
So Jello will discuss about the remaining two types of blood vessels, which is the arteries and capillaries. So Jello will discuss furthermore about that.
Thank you, Miss Tinti.
Yeah.
Good morning to all of you. I'm Kita Gonzalez. I'm here to discuss the arteries and capillaries. We all know that the heart supplies blood to the body, and the blood contains an important material like nutrients and oxygen, and blood transport via blood vessels. So that's why the blood vessels plays an important role to the body, which is it contains and it helps to maintain the body blood pressures, and it delivers oxygen and nutrients to our cells to the body. And also, the blood vessels transport a waste product away. Our body have a different blood vessels, like veins, arteries, and capillaries. And this is that each have different function. Now let's talk about the arteries.
yung daanan ng dugo papalabas sa ating puso. Ito siya. Ika, ang diniscuss kayo ng titin ay veins. Ang veins, ito yung daan ng dugo papasok sa ating puso. Naiintindihan? So, ang arteries naman, ito naman yung daan ng dugo papalabas. And yung the blood contains nutrients and waters and it supplies to the rest of our body. Naiintindihan? And also, the arteries transport a blood from the heart to the lungs. Naiintindihan ko ba? Nakikinig ko ba?
Yes, sir.
The arteries transport blood from the heart to the lungs to be oxygenated. When we say oxygenated, what it means? Anyone? Oxygenated. When we say oxygenated, it's containing an oxygen. Ika nga, ang arteries, ito yung dalang dugo. Galing sa puso papunta sa lungs. Ibig sabihin, yung dugo ay may dalang oxygen. Nagsusupply ang artery ng dugo papunta sa lungs. Nagdi-deliver ng dugo na may kasamang oxygen. Papunta sa lungs. Ano nga yung lungs natin? Tagalog ano yung lungs? Baga. Arteries runs into a smaller blood vessels. It is called as arterioles. The arterioles. Ang ating pong arterioles, ito po. Ito. Itong ating arteries. The biggest example of arteries is the aorta. The aorta transport blood oxygenated to our body. And the branch of arteries is the arterioles. The function of arterioles is connect the capillaries and the ano nga to? Arteries. Kino-connect na ng arterioles. Ito yung arterioles. Capillaries. And the capillaries is, nasa kaya dito capillaries? Nasa kaya?
Alin?
Capillaries.
Hello?
Ito, ang ating capillaries ay ito. We can think that the capillaries is the exchange center. Dito na nagpapalitan ng dugo ang, ano nga to? Veins. Veins at artery. Ito na dito nagpapalitan ng dugo sa, ano nga to? Capillaries. At i-in out ang blood.
Okay. Yes, sir.
And the arteries have a three separate layers. And it's called, we have a tunica externa. This week,
Sir.
Mr. Lamin.
Ulit, sir.
Ito yung sayo. Yeah. This is the action. Tunica externa or
This is tunica adventitia. This is the strong recovery of arteries in veins which consist of connected tissues, collagen, and elastic fibers. Tunica tunica media. This is the media layer and consists of smooth muscle, and elastic fibers. This layer is bigger in arteries and veins. Tunica intima. This is the inner layer which is direct contact with the blood flowing through the artery. It consists of a plastic membrane and smooth endothelial cells. The hollow cell through which blood flows is called the lumen.
Ang tunica externa, ito yung nasa pinakalabas. The outermost of the blood vessels. Ito yun. Nasa labas ang tunica externa. It consists of connected tissue and organ and fibers. Well, tunica, externa. And also we have ito yun, tunica media. Ang tunica media, ito yung nasa middle layer ng ating artery. And it consists of smooth muscle and elastic. Kung sa veins ay ang ating tunica media ay manipis lang, dito naman sa artery, ang ating tunica media ay makapal. Dahil na ang dugo na dumadaan sa artery ay mayroong high pressure. Kaya dapat ang tunica media ay makapal at this consists of elastic tissue. When we say elastic tissue, ito yung nababanat kasi nga ang dumadaan ditong dugo ay may dalang high pressure kaya dapat nababanat. Okay. And also we have tunica intima. It's located at innermost of the blood vessel. Ito na po yung nasa pinakaloob. Ito na po yung nagkakaroon ng contact sa ating dugo. Naintindihan? And it consists of endothelial cells. Ang tunica intima. When you say endothelial cells, ito po yung single cells lang. Single cells. Endothelial cells. Ang tunica, ano nga po ulit yung tunica intima? The innermost. Innermost. Ang tunica media naman po ay ang middle layer. Ang tunica external naman ay sa outermost layer.
Ano nga yung intima?
Guys, ito po yung anteriors natin siya. Ito po yung ating arteries. The important thing to remember about arteries is that they have a very thick wall. Pag sinabi po natin thick wall, meron po silang makapal na makapal na pader. Kasi nga, bakit meron makapal na pader ang artery? Tama. Kasi nga po, ang dumadaan dito dugo sa artery is merong high pressure. Kaya dapat makapal na hindi katulad sa veins. Ang veins po kasi, daan ng dugo papasok, ang artery is palabas. Ito po yung nagsusupply sa ating iba't ibang katawan, iba't ibang bahagi ng katawan at sa ating lungs. Let me introduce the next reporter, Mr. R.D. Russo.
So, that's one called RG's Russo, and I will continue the discussion. So now that you know, the audience, parts of the function of circulatory system, we will discuss how the circulatory system actually works, especially the first and the pre-circulation that Mr. Joshua Lozana mentioned earlier. So ito lang is guiding discussion about the anatomy, circulation, circulation. So yun na lang, kahit wala sa PowerPoint yung yung circulation is discuss ko na. So systemic circulation, na-process namin sa mga blood vessels na connected sa ating lungs. Kuha na, dito mag-flow yung oxygenated blood. And papasok siya sa ating right ventricle. And tuloy siya sa left ventricle. Lalabas siya sa ating aorta para i-pump yung oxygenated blood sa ating katawan para ma-deliver yung oxygen. And the process na is called the systemic circulation. And the next circulation is the pulmonary circulation. The pulmonary circulation is yung process na is yung pag-pick up ng mga carbon dioxide sa ating katawan and papalit nila sa ating heart. And babalik niya dito sa ating lungs para ilabas yung carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. Ilabas yung carbon dioxide. Yan. The process is called the pulmonary circulation. So the third circulation is called coronary circulation. Just like our body, the heart also beats. Oxygen, nutrients and oxygen. That's why there are coronary circulation are responsible. So, coronary circulation is the one responsible for delivering the oxygenated blood to our body. Yung coronary circulation sa yung circulation ng blood sa ating mismong heart. Example,